January 8th, 2025. I officially started out on my journey in grinding Valorant as a full-time job. Inspired by Natty Aim, who had quit his job to grind Valorant as a complete beginner, I set out to do the same, but as a hard-stuck plat of nearly 2 years. I had a good job, making good money, but I had no interest in what I was doing. 9-to-5 jobs offer stability and security, and good ones can provide all the comforts you need for a normal, happy life. But my whole life, I had always wanted adventure, to pursue something where success would not be guaranteed, even with hard work. Chasing Radiant in Valorant and a career as a content creator was the perfect place for me to find that challenge. How far could one go with no talent, but a shit ton of raw passion and heart for improvement? I'm gonna break these mental barriers, dude. 2 months into the journey, I don't yet have answers. I have found some small success by breaking my long-term rank plateau of Platinum and finally reaching Diamond. That's it. But since then, I have struggled to stay afloat in my own elo. I have sought out the best coaching in the community, and since then, I have had my hands full with studying the game, grinding my mechanics, and putting in the hours in the trenches of ranked solo queue. Will I find success with these new training efforts? Or will I only find dead ends and realize I have the wrong approach entirely? I hate this game. I only have 1 year to make it in this game, so every day counts.
Relentless
every match I queue into, every hour I spend training,
another day, another grind.
needs to be making progress toward my goal. This is the story of Musagan.
We might lose, we might win. We're gonna do our best, and that's all we can do, all we can hope for.
So we've made it to episode 7 of Musagan. Lots has happened between this episode and the last. I went through an entire month of coaching with Charlatan. I moved to the beach as part of my quest of finding myself this year, and I've lost a lot of Valorant games. Charlatan has suggested a whole new training regimen that I've started following. Basically, I'm aim training using 3 different playlists addressing my weaknesses, and I'm scrapping the VDIM training for now. I'm spending a couple hours each day studying the game, which involves watching videos from Charlatan, going over our coaching sessions, and working on my playbooks. I'm trying to get 3 to 5 ranked games played every single day, including weekends. I'm not trying to play a shit ton of Valorant on any given day, but rather trying to chip away at the grind consistently. On days where I play 5 games, Charlatan says I'm supposed to grind on 2 separate accounts. The idea here is that we want to save my sanity from losing streaks on my main and build confidence by ranking up on both accounts. The only issue is I don't have 2 accounts that can play ranked yet, so I've been using those extra games to play unrated on my alt until it gets to level 20. The games on my alt are nice because they provide a low stakes practice environment. I noticed my gunfighting is super clean because 1, I can confidently out-aim the folks in my lobbies, and 2, there's nothing at stake that might make my emotions sabotage me.
Wanted to take a moment to shout out the Musagan Discord. You can find the link in the description to join. Trying to build a small community centered around healthy Valorant improvement and supporting each other on the highs and lows of this game. I'm also sharing some posts about what the grind is like day to day, so if you want to more closely follow my journey, you can do so there. Thank you.
So with all of this new training, I should be a ranked demon now, right? Let's just say I'm still dealing with the shit end of the learning curve. I feel like my mechanics have fallen off hard since getting coached, and the worse I do mechanically, the more I lose confidence. And the lower my confidence, the worse I do mechanically. It's kind of a vicious cycle. The mental side of Valorant is definitely one of my downfalls, but I can't really shift my attention to that while I'm working on actual strategy changes. Just see this free clutch I failed.
1 enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Alley.
Capture fun. My turn.
Bro.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Luckily, I did manage to redeem myself when we won that match, but losing rounds like that as someone who quit their job to grind this game are just gut-wrenching. I've seen some of the Waylay skills come online at least. She's very good to abuse with shotgun, since you can try to dive into some claustrophobic part of the map, get a kill, and get a free escape with your TP. You can activate TP before going into a one and done spot, and instead of being done, you can just dip out.
Gonna fall back here. Be right back. I'm out.
Still, overall, I've been losing more than winning, and with a shit KD to show for it. This feels like its own sort of training. Learning to lose, but not letting this rough period make me give up or quit. Each day feels like a fresh start. A new chance to prove myself. Another opportunity to integrate the things I've learned.
Another day, another grind. Another frustrating day in the game. It's another day to try and prove myself. Another day to try to get better. You might lose, you might win. Just trying to fall in love with the grind.
When I'm not performing the way I want, I have found I need to focus on the small wins over winning whole matches.
Alright, we're warm as fuck though.
Like using a position or strategy suggested by my coach and seeing it work exactly as I intended. Two examples of this are learning the silent jump for Ascent on A main, as well as learning how to properly IGL for aggression on Fracture.
Back in a flash. Yep, my ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
I can also celebrate little fun things that happen, like running into pro players in DM and winning some duels on them.
Another VCT champion in my damn DM lobby. Let's aim to kill that guy more than he kills us.
Always.
Dominating.
Got his ass the first time. Look at that. Lev calm. I'm better than him.
Just to clarify, I don't think I'm better than this guy, and he's probably putting 10% of his focus in while I'm using 100%. It's just a little win I can use to push my confidence and motivation to grind.
One enemy remaining.
Bro.
I'm really tilted this game, but I'm just trying to practice playing well even though I'm upset.
That's a form of practice too. Losing with composure and losing with still trying.
Viper.
Next.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Done. Back in a flash. Didn't want to join your friends, huh?
The grind is probably gonna be very long, right? Like I'm studying for 45 minutes to an hour a map or an agent or executes or certain things about the game, but there's like 1,000 things to study, right? And studying one, I have to hope that that thing shows up in the game that day in order for it to pay off. You know, until I study all these scenarios, all these different situations that I can end up in the game, I won't really see the benefit of it. And even then, it's going to take studying it probably multiple times and then practicing it multiple times. So we have a long road ahead of us, but at least we've started the journey. It's like anything. Weight loss, trying to become a runner, trying to gain muscle, right? Like you don't see results for a long time. So that's what I'm telling myself to keep my spirits up. But it's still frustrating.